So my mom came down and ruined my last video. So, I just record these on the YouTube site, just using my little camera in my computer. So thanks, Mom. So anyways, I'm going to start over for the 7th time. I'm not kidding. 7 times. Okay. So, abridged version. I went to Colombia in December. This video is Miranda's fault because I saw her video about New York. So if you don't like it, sorry about it. Blame Miranda. I don't speak Spanish. Any Spanish. I know the basics. Like hello and bathroom. That's about it. My trip started on December 4th. I'm like not wasting any time here, guys. I went to December 10th, so I was there for basically a week. The worst part of the entire trip was the disgusting airport, and that Daisy and John made out like the whole time. Like, they're very PDA over there, and I was so not prepared for that. And my mom gave me this really cute journal, so thanks, Mom. And I wrote all about the trip in it. And it has this quote that I'm trying to live by on it. It says, "Adventure and danger can be good for your heart and soul." And that's by my spirit celebrity, Amy Poehler. I love her. God bless Amy Poehler. And so, I was in Bogota for like a day and a half. So I didn't really get to explore it, but I definitely want to go back someday, so that's definitely on the bucket list. But I spent most of my trip with Daisy, but my friend David, who I met at camp, came and picked me up. And David is like really chill and really quiet and just like very like even keel. Doesn't get real excited, doesn't get really angry. He's just very like very zen, I guess. And so this was after my being on an airplane for like 12 hours or an airport for that long, whatever. So I look like a monster. Don't judge me. And that's David. He's super cute. I love him. He brought me to the place that Daisy and I were going to stay for the night. And then Daisy showed up. And this is me and Daisy. And this is actually in Cartagena. I don't know if you can see how that says Cartagena. What? Look at this little red thing on my phone. That's weird. Oh, it's a reflection from my camera. Okay. So, there we go. There's Daisy and I in Cartagena. And Daisy is probably like 5'4'9", somewhere in there. Like, she's just like tiny little human person. I used to confuse her with 4th graders. So that tells you what Daisy looks like. She's just teeny. Cartagena is absolutely gorgeous. The buildings, a lot of the main buildings are white, which I thought was just so badass. It's a peninsula, kind of like up by the Caribbean Sea. I don't know why I said it so weird. Whatever. And we spent most of the trip with Daisy's boyfriend, John, who has family who live in the area. And he's like, I don't know what he does, but he's like one of the most ripped human beings I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm friends with the Wrights, so that says something. So there's Daisy and John, you know, he just like muzzled her up there. I was like, oh my god, you guys need help. Need a life. And so we just like spent the entire first day on the beach, and of course, me being the pale-skinned Finnish descent girl that I am, I burned. Not horribly, pretty bad. Not horribly. I've definitely burned way worse. And I put on a ton of sunscreen. I put it on like 3 times. I don't know what happened. This is literally one of my favorite pictures of myself because I felt so like free, and I felt pretty, and I felt like I was having the time of my life, and I didn't really care if I wasn't the skinniest person on the beach or the prettiest person on the beach. I was just there, and I was having a blast, and that's something that is pretty rare for me. I'm kind of self-conscious, which I think most women these days are. So I kind of live by the whole fake it till you make it motto. So I pretend like I'm super confident with myself, and I'm really not, so don't tell. But this is on the beach that first day. you know, I did the whole American, put the place you're in and the year in the sand. Oh god, that was so fun. And the cool thing about Cartagena is it's one of the oldest cities in Colombia because it's right on the coast, which makes sense. And so they have like all these old buildings, and we went to this fort where this is mine and Daisy's relationship basically. This is where they used to keep slaves, and we went down into the tunnels, and it was really scary and pretty horrific actually. It was like there were these just tiny little cells, and I can't imagine having to live in them. And this is the view from the top of the fort. And I have all my goodies that I still kept from my trip. So this is a postcard of Cartagena. This is the church, the main church, the first one there. This one, okay, this one right here. I can't figure it out. Okay, this one right here is a city, just a street. This one over here, this way, is the place that I was just talking about, the fort. That's what it's called. And then, let's see, this one is in front of this one. So this is just like a bigger view of it. And this is a bell tower. John kept calling it a clock tower, so I was looking for a clock, and I'm like, I don't see a clock. What is he talking about? I couldn't figure it out. And then one day it just kind of clicked, and I was like, oh my god, he means a bell tower. So it was adorable. This is just another view of the cathedral, which I think it's so pretty. I just love how it's so colorful and, like, I don't know, tropical, I guess. I fell in love with Cartagena. If I spoke Spanish fluently, I would consider moving there, like, for sure. I loved it. They have really cool money, so get with it, USA. Look at this. This is a 50 mil peso, which is really like $2 or something ridiculous. But look, USA, they have a woman on the bill. Look at that. Colombia can do it. We can do it. Let's be real. So yeah, they have very cool, colorful money. This is my favorite piece of money I've ever seen in my life. It's a woman. Oh my god, the world is gonna end. There's a woman. At least I think it's a woman. If it's a dude, I'm gonna feel really bad, but I don't think it is. Because she's got earrings in and a really nice ruffly collar. So if anyone knows if this is actually a dude, please let me know so I don't feel like an idiot. But there's definitely a woman on the other bill. And this is, you know, really not a lot of money, US dollar wise. But it's just so beautiful, like, seriously. And then they do, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to get so out of frame. They do a lot of coins. So that's the back of the 200 peso. This is 100 pesos. It's really hard to see. I don't think you'll be able to see anything on that one. Let's see if I have a better 100 peso. Is it 100? Yeah. This is 100 peso. It looks like a bird with a plant, I think. Maybe it goes this way. I don't really know. I tried to bring some of this back, or well, not bring it back, but like exchange it at Wells Fargo, because that's where my sister banks. But they were like, we don't take coins. And I was like, ugh. Okay, whatever, jerks. And then here's some of my favorite things that I got. I got these two beautiful drawings done by just like a street vendor guy. This one's still in its wrapping because I don't want it to get ruined. But it's just like a city view. I bought two, and originally I was going to give one to my best friend. And I fell so in love with them that I just couldn't give them away. So I gave her a wallet that I was gonna give, keep for myself. But I just couldn't give them away, so I gave her a wallet instead. Sorry, Emma. Hope you're not too upset. Um, but yeah. So, oh, and I have some candy here to show you guys too. So this is just some Colombian candy. It's interesting. It's not as sweet as U.S. candy. This is a toffee type thing, I think. That's what this one was. Oh no, it's honey. That's what it is. But yeah, my trip was amazing. We got to see so many beautiful things, and the beach was awesome. The sand is really dark, which I wasn't expecting. There's still some of it actually stuck to my journal, which is bizarre because I never took my journal to the beach. We spent a lot of time just hanging out at the beach and just like wandering around, and we went on this thing called the Chiba bus, and basically what it was is a party bus. It's a party bus. They give you this delicious tequila, and I'm gonna play some music. They play live music on the bus. And I'm just gonna keep talking. And you can call out like different ideas, different things you want to hear, and they'll play it, and it's so cool. And then you just sing along, and they bring you to different places, and they give you snacks, and it was like 4 hours long. We went to a club. It was really cool. They take you to a club if you're, of age. Dating and Donna sang along. And you just kind of like go through the streets, and it was just, oh my god, it's so amazing. I loved it. I loved every second of it. I can't wait to go back. But I have a lot of places on my bucket list before I head there. So I promised Daisy if I have the money when she gets married, I'll go. But she has to come visit me first. She wants to come in the middle of winter, and I live in Minnesota, so that should be fun. So yeah, that's just kind of a 12-minute thing about my trip to Colombia, just showing you some stuff that I brought back, and yeah, we'll see who's here tomorrow. Have a great day.